I also did mention that today has another part of the ceremony, appointing the president. Now, you might have an idea of who the president is already. It's not me, I'll give you a hint. But it is the person who started the idea of Union Collegiate, quality education for all. Who better than to lead us than the person who had the idea and put the most effort in building this institution to where it is right now? Hamid Yasir, Mr. Hamid Yasir, Fellow of the Royal Society of Arts, and the Director of Union Collegiate and its parent company, Atlantico Education. He is entitled to use the postnominals FRSA, Fellow of the Royal Society of Arts, which was awarded to him, if memory serves me right, in 2020. It is an award granted to individuals that the Royal Society of Arts judges to have made outstanding achievements towards social progress and development. I believe they made the right choice in giving this award to Hamid Yasir, for I personally have seen the efforts he's done even before he reached university, which I'll get to in a bit. Mr. Yasir pursued his baccalaureate studies in liberal arts and sciences, concurrently attending some of the finest institutions in North America. When I first heard the list of universities he went to, I just sat there, I'm like, I just didn't know how he did it. Throughout his undergraduate years, Mr. Yasir had the opportunity to learn and grow, as I mentioned, with some of the finest faculties and peers at Dalhousie, Arizona State, Harvard, McGill, and Cape Breton University. Quite a big list there. Observing the underprivileged communities in outskirts of Chittagong, where he was born, having little to no opportunity to escape the conditions of extreme poverty due to myriad systematic obstacles such as lack of access to quality education, discrimination, wealth disparity, corruption, and nepotism, Mr. Yasir decided to apprehend the corresponding issues and work towards improving collective lifestyle of those communities through access to justice, quality education, and healthcare. This isn't his first rodeo. He's taken many more initiatives such as Young Steps, numerous other institutions, non-profit organizations. He's led them from a very young age and has the reputation back home and here. Mr. Yasir believes in fairness, justice, and equality and equity. His political alignment is consistent with the values of liberty, empathy, and solidarity, and is visible through his academic and professional work. He's a great writer, if I may add that too. I met Hamid in 2018 at Residence too. I met a lot of people in 2018. I just moved to Canada, hence why. Everyone I meet is new. I met him in 2018 at the Residence at Cape Breton University. I have to say, since then I've only seen his goals get bigger and bigger every time. When we first discussed about Union Collegiate, it was an idea that anyone could have had. If it were me, I would be confused of what to do next. But he did his due research and knew what steps to take. Hence the reason why his goals always keep getting bigger, because he knows how to get it done. Mr. Hamid Yasir, may I please request you to please stand and join me here at the podium for the My fellow members of the Board of Directors, I call to you again. But this time, Dr. Martin McAndawar, you are part of the board, so I hope to have your opinion, your approval as well. Dr. Martin McAndawar and me on behalf of Tanha Tanzila as well, please raise your hand as a sign of your agreement for the appointment of Mr. Hamid Yasir as the President-elect for Union Collegiate. It is hereby proceeding, hereby Mr. Hamid Yasir is the President of Union Collegiate. May I please ask Dr. Martin McAndawar to swear Hamid Yasir in for the oath of office and then to present him with his gown.
What a responsibility. I don't have any training in this. So, You repeat after me. When I say I, it's not me. You already know that I'm Martin. I'm not Hamid. So when I say I, it's Hamid, and then you repeat after me just fairly. I, Hamid, do solemnly swear that I will fulfill my responsibility with loyalty and care,
I will fulfill my responsibilities with loyalty and care,
and will not advance my personal interests.
and will not advance my personal interests.
I will understand and uphold in letters and in spirit the law, the regulations, and the best practices
I'll understand and uphold in letter and spirit the laws, regulations, and the best practices
that govern my conduct,
that govern my conduct,
my organization,
my organization,
and the spirit of unbiased education.
and the spirit of unbiased education.
I will refrain from corruption,
I'll refrain from corruption,
unfair competition,
unfair competition,
business practices harmful to my organization,
business practices harmful to my organization,
or to any individual and society.
or to any individual or society. I will return that. I'm not a PhD yet. Thank you.
That was my mistake for handing over the hat, but I would like you to feel how it is, what it is to feel.
Yeah, I was planned.
So now you know you need to take your PhD now. There we go.